Caroline White, BBC News, Romont.
Now, the two programmes which have dominated Saturday night television for the last few months ended in spectacular finales last night. As many as 20 million people tuned in to the BBC's Strictly Come Dancing and ITV's The X Factor, and up to 15 million votes were cast.
It's Darren
Darren Goff's win on Strictly Come Dancing came as a bit of a surprise. Colin Jackson had been the bookies' favourite. The England cricketer said he'd had a great time on the show.
I work in a team all the time, I love it. We all take the mickey out of each other, and I was a bit worried when I got a partner, but she wouldn't be able to take that. But she has been absolutely amazing, taking the mickey out of me for 10 weeks, and we've had so much fun. It's been an amazing 10 weeks.
5 million viewers voted during last night's programme, raising £1.5 million for children in need. Strictly Come Dancing has been a huge success for the BBC. More than 11 million people watched last year's final, beating its ITV rival, The X Factor. Bruce Forsyth described its appeal.
It's just because it's a family show. I mean, you meet people all the time. They're sitting there with their children and they're enjoying a family show, which hasn't been on television for many, many years.
The X Factor relies on the rags to riches appeal, where young hopefuls compete to win a £1 million recording deal.
Your winner, Shane Ward!
This year's winner was the favourite, 21-year-old Shane Ward, a former shop assistant from Manchester. He said he was hoping to become the next Robbie Williams.
Thank you so much!
It's the third time these two programmes have gone head-to-head, and judging by their success, it won't be the last. Jane Waugh, BBC News.
So, was it must-see viewing, or was it all a bit of a letdown? Well, Chris Stacey is a TV critic, and he's here to give us his thoughts now. First of all, Chris, who won in the ratings?
Well, it was the BBC.
Was it?
With Strictly Come Dancing. I mean, it was fantastic. The whole programme, the whole series has been excellent. I mean, it was almost neck and neck, really.
Yeah, they were both.
But the BBC
close.
would just pipped ITV.
Oh, good old BBC. Good plug for us. But why have Saturday nights been in the doldrums for so long? Is it just simply that this is something new? It's a bit of a phenomenon, or is it unique, in fact? Now?
I think it's because television has changed so much in recent years. I mean, we've got so many television channels now, and producers just lost their way. I mean, 63% of the population now have got digital television.
Right.
So we've got so much choice that I think producers just didn't know what to put there. The only thing that has worked is Doctor Who and Ant and Dec.
Right.
So we do want variety, we do want drama. But I think producers have lost their way for so long, and now we've got two extremely highbrow variety programmes back on our screens. And
it's interesting you mentioned digital television because producers have been very worried, haven't they, about the fragmentation of the audience. Now, almost the whole country is talking about two programmes.
That's right, yes. I mean, you go anywhere, you go on a tube, you go down the pub, people are talking about either X Factor or Strictly Come Dancing. And I mean, I think it goes to prove that 20 million people in the country watched either one of them. And that is old-style figures, that is 1970s, 1980s style figures.
It is, because, if you go back to that old-style variety, we had things like the Generation Game and all that sort of thing, and it shows, as you say, that people do want this sort of lighter, frothy...
That's right.
People want to relax on the weekend, don't they? But the question now, I suppose, Chris, is what will producers do? I mean, we don't want to just have copies of dancing and talent shows in the future, do we, on Saturday night? What will they come up with next?
Well, I mean, sadly, that's probably what they will come up with, because they think they work. But, I mean, it was like the reality programmes. As soon as one worked, we got a whole stream of them. We need something, we need some variety. We need shows like the Generation Game. And
do you think so? That type of show might come back?
That's right. I mean, just recently, ITV brought back Ant and Dec's game show Marathon.
Right.
And it just proved it was popular, and it proves that people want game shows on a Saturday night, because you're sitting down watching your tea at that time, and you don't want anything too heavy like a drama or anything like that.
Chris Stacey, many thanks indeed for coming in to talk to us all about it. Well, this is BBC News 24, and still ahead for you, a look at the film that the critics say sees Woody Allen's return to form.